Hi everybody. I know I told you I had an appointment this morning and I wasn't going to go live today, but here I am. And two reasons. One is I finished the cards. It only took me I did about 2 hours worth of work to finish everything to this point. So yeah, we would have been on until 10:30 last night. I didn't want to do that. This is the other card I made. It was the split front card. So you'll see that. I want to show you all the cards I made really fast, and then I want to do an unboxing. I got my Crop and Create box in the mail today. I hope this is showing up close. I'm messing around with I noticed my zoomy thing last night was really far. It was hard to see. Okay, so the cards I made last night, I finished them with little pull tags, and I went ahead and put my messages on, and they're ready to go. I'm not going to put any bling on because I think they're already kind of busy, you know, there's a lot happening on these. So here is 2, here's 3, 4, 5. Some of the ribbon I just stapled on, and some I tied on. So I put like this one where I put the eek sideways. I put the ribbon on, I just tied this little fiber around it. The only thing I added to my kit here are these cards that were from my stash other than what came in the kit. Was black cardstock and then my ribbon, and this is just that like ribbon you get at, I don't know, Hobby Lobby or whatever. And the little fibery threads that I have on these were, you know, I have a gob of them in my stash that you know, we used to use those on everything. And now I'm just starting to use them up. And I also noticed people are selling them like crazy at Daisy Lane. And I'm starting to snag them up because these little fun fiber things, hairy fibers and glistening fibers, they are dirt cheap. People are just wanting to get rid of them. And look how much that adds. It's so cute. So I just think these turned out great. And so I think I made, I want to say 10 of these, right? We did 10 last night of those. And then today I wanted to use up all of that black cardstock. So I have 19 cards. So I made 10 of these and 19 of these. I made 29 cards. And all I have left is this much of the sticker sheet. I decided it was inappropriate to use a hearse when I'm giving cards to the elderly. I had a few like little flowers, which I thought was kind of a weird accessory to this kit. This little candelabra thing, it just never was, it wasn't quite the right size. And then I had a few of these little word things, and I've been kind of, you know, adding them here and there. Like here's one that says Our Little Spooks, you know, like I might just add a little something to each card. And I've just been going through and trying to use those up. And then I have the word spooky, which was big. The P fell out, and God help me, I can't find it. I know it's on my black and white floor mat and I can't see it. Oh, I have a candy corn on here. by golly. Okay, I'm going to use that. And then, of course, the hearse. So I'm not going to use the hearse for these cards. So that is pretty good, getting rid of all of those. Here's the only paper I have left. I used all of it except for these 2 pieces of ephemera, which I thought, yeah, but not a big loss. I'm going to throw those out. I had these scraps, and I thought about using those bats on something, but I'm like, eh. And I had 2 little tags left, and then I intentionally saved some of this pumpkin strip because I just thought that was adorable. And I may even just use that on another card, but look at how little I had left after everything. I think that's incredible. The kit that I used last night was Boo Crew Simple Stories, and it had a lot of ephemera. I forgot I had washi tape, so I've only used a little bit of it. If any of you would like the washi tape, let me know. I'll mail it to you because I don't use it. Obviously, since I had it left over, and it is really cute. Okay, let's go through the cards really quick. Say boo and scary on, and then, boy, well, now I feel like I'm too close. It's so weird. If you've got it, flaunt it. I tried to put my messages at the top, and then, you know, just decorate down here. Trick or treat. There we go. Use that little candy corn. Okay, and then on the inside, I have a tag with a message, Happy Halloween. These backgrounds that I used are so cute, and they have so much words on, so many words. It was hard to, I didn't want to make a big white like background with a stamped image. I just left it more or less the way it is, and I wrote up at the top. So there's 2, a bunch of Hocus Pocus. There's 3, and I opened, and there's the top. Some of these are a little macabre. This one, it's got skulls and stuff. And some of them are really playful, more like, you know, look at that. All the spooks are out tonight. I like this Scariest Day Ever. That's cute. And I can use this little, so creepy. I just like using those little sticker words up. Hey pumpkin, boo, eek. And I just wrote my message in there. I just think those are really cute. Look at this one with the little haunted house. And there again, I did that ribbon with the tie thing. And I used that strip of pumpkin paper. And see how I used my scraps all over the place? This was like one that I cut apart to use partially somewhere else. And I just think it turned out really adorable. I love this little witch. Oh, look. Mwahaha. That's adorable. Have a fun spooky day. Toil and trouble. There's the little cat. Some of those squares I cut down like this and put on. I just like how they look, you know what I mean? And let's see, and some of these, see, I can just, something wicked. 'Tis the season to be spooky. Trick or treat. Happy Halloween. There I used some washi tape. Boo to you. Halloween. There. See, this is actually big enough for a scrapbooking title, and it fit across my card. And see, it was hard to use these chandeliers, but I did. I thought it turned out pretty good. I loved this Maybe I could put that haunted thing on there. Let me see what that looks like. That's kind of fun. And then the eyeballs, Happy Halloween. There's another little spooky, and Happy Halloween, Happy Haunting. You can see I added a lot of those little bitty, see, this one was just kind of more fun. And let's see, look at that, eek, spooky night. And on the inside, I decorated the heck out of that. Look at that. It looks a little overwhelming, but it's fun. It's a fun one. Broom hair, don't care. I think that's really cute. Trick or treat. I love this, I love candy thing. Maybe I'll put that down here. It's just kind of rewarding in a way to use up an entire pack and come out with some really cute cards, and you know somebody's really gonna love getting them. There's some more of that washi. I didn't use very much of that washi, but look how different. All the cards are basically the same style, but look how different they all are, because I just sort of see, look at that. I just left that totally blank. I just think it's really cool looking just the way it is. And then the last one with this little trick or treat, our little Boo crew. So cute. So there are my cards, and they are all signed and ready. I'm going to throw away what's left of the stickers, which is all, that's basically everything. That word spooky is the only thing that, if I can find the P, I will use it, but I haven't been able to find it yet. Somewhere, I think it's on my floor. I'm probably walking on it. Anyway, this is really awesome to have this many cards. Okay, now let me put these aside. I got my Crop and Create in the mail. I'm gonna zoom out. Maybe. The Facebook is so hard to use right now. Okay, it's a huge box, and it's a huge box. Let me see if I can show you. It's a big box. That is like an 8 or 9 inch deep box, and it is 14 by 14 maybe. This is from Scrapbook and Cards. This is their Crop and Create Delivered event, and it's a card making event. There are class kits from all of these people. This is an expensive class. This was like a $300 class. I don't usually spend that kind of money, but has all my favorite people. Look at this. And wonderful instructors, and it's several days long. So I'm stalling because if any of you bought it, I sure don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm spoiling it. I'm a rip it open and check it out kind of person. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm ripping it open. So look at this. Wow. This is the Simon Hurley. Oh my gosh. Look at all. Oh my gosh. Everything is so awesome. I can't believe how much stuff is in here. I'm going to try to raise up my camera just a little and see. So, 2 colors of Astro Paste, which I've been wanting to buy some, so this is perfect. I won't have to. There's a discount coupon, a red rubber confetti stamp. Oh my gosh, look at the little penguins. Now, who was it that was loving the penguins? I can't remember who it is. Is it Karen or Tanya? Somebody loves penguins, and it has dies with it. And when we're done, I'll likely, be getting rid of some of this stuff. I don't keep everything. These layering stencils that make the stars, that's really neat. So there's a class. Wow. I'm just going to keep putting things back in the package so I don't lose anything, because I'm so afraid I'm going to lose things. Oh, look, here's Tailored Expressions. I love Tailored Expressions. Look, they put it in a special container. A couple of their new really small blending brushes. Pictures of some cards. It looks like those are the ones we'll be making or ones like it. Dies for these words, a starburst stencil, and a layering stencil that, oh, look at that. It does the words, you guys. That's fun. So they all coordinate. That's Tailored Expressions. This is, I can tell you approximately like how much product this is. Like I shop around enough just to see what's out there that I can tell you how much they charge for a lot of this stuff. This one is Picket Fence Studios, and they have a lot of, they do a lot of coloring. So it's a little artist. How cute. Oh, wow. Lots of bling and lots of bling. The dies that go with this set and a stencil. And then this is a Deco Gel Milky Way. Oh, I've been wanting to try those. They're a white gel pen, and my number 10 gel pen just ran out. So that's like, ooh, it'll be neat to see how this one works, because oh my gosh, it's really bold. It's very bold. Look at that. It's not as wide as a number 10. I would say it's a number 8-ish, maybe a 5, but I'll use it. I love it. Okay. A lot of gel pens dry up on me, like they stop working, and that drives me nuts. So I've been sticking with the Sakura ones. But okay, so there's the first 3 classes. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, this one is Pink and Maine. Another pouch of cool stuff. Lots and lots of sequins in blues and peaches and reds. Kind of coordinates with the paper. Fluttering Fall 6x6. Butterflies. Oh, we're gonna do shaker cards. That's why we got so much. These are the wraparound shakers that kind of go around your card. Oh, some of their bling. I love their bling. Look at the shimmer in it. It's got glitter. Here's the dies for the butterfly set. There is a word and shadow set. Oh, that's awesome. Grateful, thankful, thank you, and thanks. Awesome. And then a butterfly and shadow set. So, I'm not into all the butterflies. So, if anybody loves the butterflies, after I'm done with my class, it'll probably be up for grabs. Okay, so there are the first 4 classes. All right, let's see. And you can see how many classes there are. So I have some stuff. I have quite a bit to go through yet. All right, another bag. This is, ooh, the Olo pens. These are like Copic markers, so they're alcohol markers, but they're a lot less expensive. And this looks like just some extra swag from Crop and Create. I'm kind of excited to try them because they're a lot less expensive than Copics, although, and there's 2 colors in each one, but you know I love my tri-blends. Concord and Ninth Cube inks. Awesome. There's 4 of them. Great. A little pair of Detail Special Edition Spellbinder scissors. Paper glaze in 3 colors. Twinkle Lights Clear, Yellow Primrose, and Huckleberry Blue. I love this stuff. It's kind of, I'm starting to accumulate a little. Altenew stamp. This is a small one. It's like 3 by 4, but it has some nice little messages. A sheet of foam squares. You know I use those. There's the dies for that stamp set. And a Crop and Create block. So that's sort of, that looks like the swag bag. That's a pretty nice swag bag. I mean, when you add that up, I should just add everything up. Oh my gosh, there's so much more in here. It's kind of like, wow. All right, hold on a minute. I want to make room to put stuff back into the bag so that I have my table free. Okay, this is the Spellbinders bag for the Spellbinders class. And there is a set of messages, very small, but some crystal adhesive backed gems, some little field notes cutting dies. There's 9 cutting dies. Oh, they're kind of clever. That's interesting. And field notes wildflowers. And a field notes, oh, that's interesting. It's like the twine. It's the twine, so you'd make the card and it's this part. Well, that's clever. I don't know whether I will keep all of that when we're done. We'll see how much I love the card, right? All right, I'll put that there. Okay, this is LDRS Creative. Oh my gosh. There's a lot in here. So when I bought this, I don't normally take these giant classes, but there is a stamp set. I bought this back in like May or June when it came live, and I was kind of freaking out about Close to My Heart closing, and I thought I just needed to do some. I know that I was gonna have something to keep me busy, and I almost forgot I ordered this Romantic Floral embossing folder. That is very detailed. Look at that. Some watercolor paper, and then Tufted Petals. It's a 3D embossing folder. That reminds me of the Stampin' Up! One a little bit. Okay, sorry, I wish I didn't have to put them back as I went. It would be a lot faster, but I will lose track otherwise. There is a lot in here. Okay, this is My Favorite Things. This is their class. This is a lot of classes. I may get tired of taking classes. I may have to do some of them at a different time and just watch some. Oh my gosh, I've never done that before. So we have a lot of messages. This is really nice. These are like, I'm holding you close in my thoughts. I hope you're doing okay. Please know you're not alone. My shoulder is here for you to lean on. My heart breaks for you. I have no words, and hugs. Very nice. And then there is a little paper pad, and it's sealed. It's sealed, but it's basically plaids. And then there is this stencil and some dies, little mason jar and flowers. One of the things about my favorite things that I don't like, I mean, I order from them. They're the ones that have all those fun, they have a lot of those fun pun type stamps. Their messages are good. I have trouble with some of the sizes of their, like some of their stamps look normal size, and then you get them and they're smaller. That's my only beef with my favorite things, is you don't always totally know what size you're getting. Okay, this one is Concord and 9th. And Concord and 9th was just interviewed a couple weeks ago with the Hero Arts thing. I just love watching that. The guy who runs Concord and 9th used to be a Stampin' Up artist. Anyway, so this is a front plate for a card. It doesn't cut, it embosses that image there. And then there's a bunch of cutting dies. It looks like a birthday theme. Cool. And then the Celebrate You set. And lots of layering stencils. Birthday congratulations theme. And then I don't know how many cards we're going to make, but there's a lot of paper here. So that's really fun. That will be each one of these classes. I can't remember how long each class is. I'll have to look at the schedule again, but you can tell that each vendor or sponsor or whatever was given a certain amount of time, and then they literally send you everything, you know, pretty much everything for your class. So I'm excited, and these sell out. This Crop and Create Delivered, these sell out really fast, and so I had to jump on it. This is the Lawn Fawn class, and I love Lawn Fawn. One of my favorite groups to buy from. Okay, so I'm trying not to take everything out, but I almost have to. Okay, so this is lawn clippings stencils. I'm gonna have to open those to see. It looks like they are Christmas lights. You can kind of see a little shadow right there of a Christmas light. So yeah, I'll have to open those. They have little advertising card. They have this little stamp set, Christmas set with the little mice. Oh my God, they're adorable. And I do not have that, so that's great. And you have the dies to it, and the Be Merry die. And look at the cardstock. Fun. So they're just sending a few sheets of cardstock. It'll be fun to see what they do. Lawn Fawn, their cards are always pretty amazing, right? Okay, the last one in this bag is Stamps of Life. And Stamps of Life, let's see. I'm gonna have to cut this one. I used to buy Stamps of Life a lot, but her style kind of changed, and I wasn't as crazy about it. So let's see. These are all a surprise. Okay. Promo codes. Oh, so we're going to be doing some interactive pop-up easel die. And then some bling. And look like flower centers. And then a little message set with some flowers and paper pack. Now I'm excited about that. One thing I do miss is her paper packs. I don't shop there very much anymore, because I was getting to get too much. It was accumulating, you know. I don't like stuff that accumulates. I feel like there's a problem if I have a stash of something and it just keeps building up. There's a reason. You know, sometimes I'm hoarding it, but most of the time it's because it's not entirely my taste, or maybe it's so fussy that it takes a lot of time and I feel like I have to put time aside. This is a lot of classes, you guys. Oh my gosh, I just went through like a whole bunch. I have more. Hold on. I'm making room in the box. Okay, what's this? Stamper's Secret Weapon. This is a special thing made for the Crop and Create. It's basically foam, you know, the big, thick, heavy, dense foam that you stamp on so that your image looks good. Made by the Stamps of Life. It's like extra swag. A Spellbinders 3D embossing folder with flowers and ferns, and that's a big one. That's like one of those 6x8 style. Oh, let's see. And then we have our book of all of the classes and cards. Oh, look at that. It shows what cards we're gonna make. Oh, look at that Lawn Fun one. Oh, I'm so excited. Lots of, now one of the things they don't include in here is a lot of ink. I mean, we did get those cubes, but each class has like an ink list of what you have to kind of put together. And I'm okay with that because I own a ton of ink. But as part of my homework, I need to go through and make sure I have, you know, sometimes they use variations of colors. This one, I recognize this. There's a little, so one of the things at the expo that some of the vendors are starting to do, especially Picket Fence, is they're starting to create these cards that are pre-colored, pre-printed, put together, and then you buy the stamp and die, and you can cut these out with the dies, and then when these are gone, you can stamp, you know, use your stamp. And several of the vendors I noticed are starting to do that. It's very kind of similar to how Stampin' Up! has it so that you can cut out some of their images on their papers, but you need the stamps if you're going to continue to use that, right? Okay, lots of papers. This is probably for all the die cutting. They usually supply all the paper for die cutting. The only thing I usually have to supply is the actual adhesive and inks, blending brushes, that kind of thing. That's nice. Okay. Oh, holy moly. Okay, this entire thing is paper. Okay, this is a whole thing of cardstock in different colors, a lot of white. Let me see what else is in here. There's some specialty. It looks like, for shakers and stuff. There's some acetate in there. Wow, there's a lot of paper in here. I'm trying to figure out what kind it is. This feels like Hammermill. Nice. There's two different kinds though. So the other kind is more like an 80-pound, and this is like 100-pound. So this is probably all of the basis for the cards. I'm not kidding. Wow, that's a lot. There's a lot of, I kind of wish you lived closer, you could come over and do these with me because, wow, I'm going to be tired, right? Okay, let's do the next bundle. This one is Hero Arts, and it looks like you get the stamp and dies of the leaves. Very nice. And then there is a stencil in the back. And the stencil is that. So, very nice. And we have all that stencil paste, so it's hard to know exactly what we'll do with that. Scrapbook.com has the mirror and holographic paper. This is one of my favorite paper packs. I hope you can see the colors in it. It is so much fun to use. And I have a little tiny one. I bought one that's like, you know, like 4 by, I don't know, 3.5 by 4 maybe or something. I bought a little one and I've almost used it up. So that's fun. Okay, Gina K's class. She has been doing a lot with, she has a lot of new stencil positioning tools. That's her new thing that she's doing. So we'll see what's in here. So we have some simple oval stencils. Background texture style stamps, a floral set, and probably dies. Yeah, and dies. Very nice. And an extra little set here. Beautiful Day card kit. Sweet. This says that's a replacement stamp for a defect in the main set. Okay, there you go. There's Gina K. She likes to do a lot of stamp blending and stuff. Honestly, each of these classes probably, if you add this up, there's probably $50 or more worth of stuff in there. So I think I got my money's worth. I paid $300 for it, for all of this, and which I thought was, I mean, gasp in horror. But you know, there's a lot in here. Okay, this is from Scrapbook.com. A little happy birthday bears, little bears and balloons, lots of messages. Just a little reminder that you're thought of with love today. Well, that's different. I like that. And there's the little photo. So that's fun. Oh my gosh. This is Brutus Monroe. Brutus Monroe, you never know. So this has a discount code on it. This whole class, I think, is the 26th of September or something. It's in like 2 weeks. Oh, look, we got like a rainbow blend ink pad and some leaves. Oh my gosh, cool. And some paper, stencils, and stamps and dies. All coordinate. That's from Brutus Monroe. What do you think? This is going to be a fun class, don't you think? Wow. This is from Scrapbook.com. It's one of their patterned collections. And not one I would pick off the shelf and buy, but it depends on what they do with it, right? Crafter's Companion has a class, and it has 4 hybrid ink pads, a stamp set, a butterfly die set, and a butterfly stencil. These butterflies, ugh. Sorry, but blech. I would not buy butterflies. I'm just saying that now. I would not buy butterflies. I like butterflies, but don't get me wrong. I just have so many, and every stamp company makes them. Like why does every stamp company have to have them? Okay. And why do they all look the same from every stamp company? Wow, this is a lot of stuff. Look at me putting this in here. This is crazy. I might put that one in separate. That stencil was getting a little mashed. Okay, and then, one of my favorites. You know I love Honeybee. Honeybee stamps. It says the Hoosier Cabinet. So let's see what that is. Oh, wow. It looks like a kitchen baking set. So there's like a cabinet and all these little drawers and a mixer and hot pads and icing and cookies and gingerbread cookies. Oh, this is an expensive set. You guys, I buy a lot of Honeybee and I can tell you that is not cheap. Baking Spirits Bright, What's Cooking, Whisking You a Sweet Birthday, You're the Sweetest. Some double-sided cardstock sheets. They send these out a lot of times free with purchase if you ever buy from them. Sometimes they'll send you, they always send you some sort of freebie, but then they love to send out these little paper pads like this, and it's really fun to use for making cards and stuff. And then some of their new little blending brushes. Look, they're like angled and really small. And a What's Cooking card class. So it looks like a big pie. It's hard to see, isn't it? It's like a big pie and like icing toppers, and oh, that's really cute. Oh, there's the pictures. Okay, there's the pictures of the hutch. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so there's Honeybees. And I think, is that all? I think that is all of my classes. So I had Brutus Monroe, Concord and Ninth, Crafter's Companion, Gina K, Hero Arts, Honeybee, Lawn Fawn, LDRS Creative, My Favorite Things, Picket Fence Studios, Pink and Main, Ranger, Spellbinders, Scrapbook.com, Tailored Expressions, and the Stamps of Life. You get paper and cardstock. 2 paper cardstock packages, an instruction guide. An exclusive drawstring bag. Was that the first thing I opened? Oh yeah. It was this with all the swag in it, which is really cool. And the Stamper Secret Weapon foam. Wow. I think I did okay. What do you think? That is a fun box to open. And it will be very interesting to see what cards we make. I wish it was all Christmas. I would much rather have all Christmas or fall stuff and not this birthday and butterfly things, but that's okay. I'm not going to be too picky. I got a lot of new products to play with. Okay, I gotta go. But if any of you want this fun pumpkin washi, it is up for grabs. Have a good night, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.